Hi everybody, welcome to my podcast, and the topic of today is the actual situation of Nepal. Today we will talk about an issue that deeply affects the daily lives of millions in Nepal. We are addressing an ethnic and social tension that persists in the country despite its political and democratic process. It's an urgent issue that reflects the challenge Nepal faces in a pursuit of social cohesion and inclusive development. Let's explore the roots of the tensions, their impact on communities, and what is the debate done to address them. To understand the current situation, we need to look back at Nepal's recent history. Nepal was a monarchy around to the 28th when it became a federal democratic republic, and this transition was a part of 26 peace agreements, which ended a 10-year civil wars around two between Maoist forces and the monarchical government. The conflict was largely as a struggle for equality and social inclusion, as many ethnic groups and marginalized castes, for example like Matkesi, Janajati, and the Dalits, for take an example, had been historical influence from the political power and economic opportunities. Today, over a decade later, these ethnic and social tensions have not disappeared. Nepal is an incredible diversity country with over 125 recognized ethnic groups, each with its own culture, languages, and religions, for example, but the diversity has been a source of division. For instance, the Matkesi people, who live primarily in the Terai region, have demanded greater autonomy and political representation. They often feel discriminated against by the central government, which has historically been dominated by upper castes. This has led to the protests and clashes, especially after of the 25th constitution was seen as included this group. Furthermore, federalizing the country and tending to give more autonomy to the provinces has not fully resolved this tension. Disagreement over provincial borders and power distribution continue to fuel conflict. Discrimination, for example, against lower castes, especially Dalit, also remains as they continue to the fight of equal rights and access to resources. The social tension have a profound impact on the daily lives many Nepalese. Economic and social inequality affects access to education, for example, healthcare and job opportunities in regions where marginalized community predominates. Poverty rates are significantly higher than in other parts of the country. Women from these castes and ethnic groups also face double discriminations. That is very important highlight that not only they struggle against marginalization because of their ethnic or caste identity, but also to their gender, further complicating their access to the basic rights and participation in public lives. With these challenges, there are social movements, for example the NGO and the community initiatives working to reduce these tensions and promote the inclusion. For instance, many NGO have focused marginalized community through educational and economic development programs. The Nepal's government has also tried to address these issues through affirmative action policies, providing quotas for marginalized groups in parliament and public services. However, these policies have mixed results, have not been effective enough to bring about real changes. While Nepal has made significant progress in the terms of the peace and democracy since the end of the civil war, ethnic and social tension remain a major obstacle to the development. The key to the Nepal's future lies in finding to the balance between in the cultural diversity of an inclusive state that equally represents all communities. Thank you for joining us today for this analysis of such an important social issue in Nepal.